presentation today.
Let us introduce ourselves. My name is Shanani Madinasari.
I am Lucia Molina Rajab.
I'm Nurulia Amanda.
I'm Tony Kawardana.
Well, today we are going to explain one research. It's about a case study of student difficulties in speaking English at senior high school in Makassar, South Sulawesi. Jadi ini adalah studi kasus tentang kesulitan siswa dalam mempelajari bahasa Inggris di sekolah menengah atas di Sulawesi Selatan. Okay, now I will explain about background of this study. So, speaking is one of the most difficult skills for EFL student to master. Although English has been taught from early education until senior high school in Indonesia, and then many students still struggle to speak English fluently and confident. So, in the Makassar context, students are not only learning English foreign language, but they are also influenced by local language such as like Bugis and Makassar. Yeah, this multilingual environment often affects students like the pronunciation, vocabulary use, and confidence when speaking English. So, from classroom observation and previous studies, it is clear that students often hesitate to speak because they are afraid to making mistakes, have limited vocabulary, and feel anxious when asked to speak in front of the others. Now, I move to problem statement. So first, I think many students experience persistent difficulty in speaking English, such as like a limited vocabulary, like incorrect pronunciation, and lack of basic right. And then second, there are effective problems like including low self-confidence, anxiety, and fear of making mistakes, which is make like students resistant to speak. And the third, local language inference often affects student English pronunciation and sentence structures. And the last, classroom factors such as speaking, like teaching methods may also contribute to these difficulties. So that is why we study focus on understanding students' speaking difficulties and then through case study approach. Then maybe that's all explanation for me. I move to the second presenter.
I will explain about research objective, significance, and scope of the research. So the first, research objective. The research objective of the study are first, to identify the specific difficulties faced by senior high school students in speaking English. And the second, to explore the linguistic and physiological factors that cause these difficulties, such as vocabulary problems, pronunciation issues, anxiety, and lack of confidence. And the third, to examine how local language influence and classroom context contribute to students' speaking problems. And the last is, finally, this study aims to provide recommendation for improving English speaking instruction. And the second is about significance of the research. This research is accepted to be beneficial for several parties. For teachers, the findings can help them understand students' speaking problems better and adjust their teaching strategies to create a more supportive speaking environment. And for students, this study can raise awareness of common speaking difficulties and encourage them to build confidence and practice speaking more actively. And for school and policymakers, the result can be used to improve curriculum design and speaking focus activities. And the last of fourth, future researcher. This study provides a qualitative report on speaking difficulties in the Makassar EFL context and can be used as a basis for further research. And the next material is about scope of the research. This study is limited in several ways. And the first, it focuses only on speaking skills, no other language skills such as reading or writing. And the second, the research is conducted in one senior high school in Makassar, specifically in 1 or 2 11th grade classes. And the third, the participants include a small number of students on one English teacher, as the teacher is qualitative case study. Other external factors, such as students' family background, are not included in this article.
My material is about research design and subject setting. Okay, so this study uses a qualitative case study design. A case study is chosen because it allows the researcher to explore a phenomenon deeply within a real-life context. In this research case is student difficulties in speaking English in a particular classroom. Rather than testing hypotheses, the study aims to describe and understand the problem in detail from multiple perspectives. And then there are the subject and setting. The research will be conducted at SMA Negeri Makassar located in South Sulawesi. The participants are approximately 10 to 12, 11 grade students who experience difficulties in speaking English, as well as their English teacher. The setting of this study is mainly the English classroom where speaking activities take place, and then the last boundaries of the case. This case study is limited to one classroom and focuses only speaking activities. It does not aim to generalize the findings to all schools, but to provide an in-depth understanding of the specific case.
Okay, next material is data collection, data analysis, and closing. The first is data collection technique. To collect the data, the student use several techniques. The first is classroom observation. Classroom observation is conditioned to observe student, participant language use, and interaction during speaking activities. Next is teacher interview. Student interview. Student interview are using the explore student feelings and experience when speaking English. Next is teacher interview. Teacher interview in condition to gain insight to teaching method and student speaking performance. And the last is document analysis. Document analysis such as lesson plan and student speaking task is used to support the data. Next is data collection technique. The data are analyzed using thematic analysis. The first is thematic analysis. And the first is the data from interview and observation are transcribed. Next is the data are coded to identify important patterns such as accidentally vocabulary elimination or pronunciation problem. And next is similar codes are grouped into the themes, for example, linguistic factor, affective factor, and classroom factor. And the last is data triangulation. Data triangulation is used to ensure the quality of the findings.
So the conclusion, this case study aims to provide a deeper understanding of students' speaking difficulties in EFL classroom in Makassar. Maybe that's all from us.
Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.